Hello everybody, this is Texas Joe Valles doing my 6th installment of Chasing Vinyl. What you hear in the background is Missing Persons, and that's what I've chosen as my background music for today. Do you hear me? Do you care? Missing Persons, very cool band. Anyway, I did some Chasing Vinyl series when I was up in Austin, and this is already January. I came down for the holidays and I had to stay in South Texas, and I'll be doing some vinyl chasing down here in the Rio Grande Valley. I'm from Brownsville, and we're here in Brownsville, Texas, on Wednesday night, January 8th, 2014. Happy New Year, everybody. It's 9:50 in the evening, almost 10 o'clock, and I'm gonna keep going on my series on chasing vinyl, and I'll talk to you a little bit about vinyl. But before we do any of that, shameless plug on my band, the Valles Flying Machine. You can find us on iTunes, Valles Flying Machine, Bandcamp, and our website, www.vallesflyingmachine.com. So if you go on there and please help us out and buy a song or two. They start at 50 cents and go on up. A patron song for $100 is on there if you want to really help the band out. We need your help to make our next record. And here we are. Check us out. Okay? This was our latest CD, The Witch Tree from the Valles Flying Machine. Yours truly, Texas Joe, Noe, and Eloy. Kind of dark there, but this is the band, and this is our latest CD, The Witch Tree. Anyway, that's the reason I do these videos on YouTube, is to talk about my band and push my band. And I have no regrets, and I don't apologize for it. You have to do something in order to get your foot out there, and the word on your band out there, and your music out there. But I do it with some integrity, because I talk about some really cool stuff that I do. Chasing vinyl, talk about records, talk about books, talk about art, guitars, music, amplifiers, equipment, rock and roll, all kinds of stuff. And there's over 100 videos on me out there on YouTube, so check it out and you'll see what I'm talking about. I cover a lot of ground, and I do it with a lot of heart and soul, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, back to Chasing Vinyl. I did 5 of them in Austin, Texas, between September, I believe, and December. And this is the first one for the new year, for 2014, and I did it here in the Rio Grande Valley. I went this past Saturday to Harlingen, Texas. They closed down the historic Jackson Street area, the Jackson Street district. They closed it down for like about 7 to 10 blocks, and there's people out there selling things, arts and crafts, books, magazines, clothes, food. There's music out there, and of course vinyl records, CDs, cassettes, music. You find stuff out there. I even saw a couple of guitars for sale. Anyway, the first one up that we're going to talk about is, I went up to several tables, and there's one thing a vibe that I felt that I didn't quite like, and I'm going to mention this, and I think it's going to be par for the course here in South Texas. But there's a lot of people selling vinyl, selling records, either because of greed, or because they feel that eBay pricing is the norm, which I think is completely false. And maybe a little bit of Craigslist, but I doubt it, because prices on Craigslist for vinyl records, CDs, and cassettes fluctuate big time. So anyway, I see either misinformation or lack of product, or whatever the case may be. Prices are very high, or high, in South Texas, in the Rio Grande Valley. I saw this in Harlingen. I'm probably going to see this trend all over. But there is people that have cheaper prices. There must have been at least 7 to 10 people selling vinyl records, CDs, and cassettes out of Jackson Street this past Saturday in Harlingen. And some of the prices were cool. Some of the prices were outrageous. First person I went to was a little too high. A lot of the regular stuff, album-oriented rock, not any true gems. So I passed them on. I thought the prices were a little too high. It seems like $8 is the norm. It doesn't matter if it's a scratched record or clean. A lot of the AOR stuff, the regular stuff that you find The stuff that was the top 10, the top 20 stuff through the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s is all running about $8. I tend to look for more stuff that's a little bit out on the fringe, and I was successful. I took $20 with me, and that's the whole budget that I had, and I found several records, and I only spent $17. And I'm going to show you what I got, and I hope you enjoy it. First up, the second table I went to was a gentleman from Ohio, and I found this. I had never seen this before. Uriah Heep, Fallen Angel. And let me tell you, I've already heard this record, and it's excellent. The song Falling Angel is killer. I had never heard this. This is with John Lawton, the second singer for Uriah Heep. Once Dave Byron had quit the band or split, they got John Lawton from Lucifer's Child. The vinyl is incredibly clean. It's really nice. And it was just worth it. I paid $5 for this. A bunch of the songs are really, really good on this. I think the last one, Fallen Angel, the title track, is completely killer. Plus, I love this kind of artwork, sci-fi, Lord of the Rings, Dungeons and Dragons type artwork. High fantasy. I love it. Cute chick on there. You know, great find. $5. I scored. Real nice. This guy said he's going to be back, and he buys estate sales, and he buys lots of records. He only had about 20 or 30, but he said next time he comes down, he's going to bring more. So I found him at Jackson Street. I found this record. I guess C condition. It's kind of dirty, but still, the vinyl's good. Cool album cover. $5. Next one I found, very cool, very rare. I went up to another table. There's a guy named Manny Mendez from here from Brownsville. Suppose he's got a big stash of records. I found this. I immediately asked for his discount table, or his discount area of the vendors. They were out on the street there in Jackson Street. And I found this, Tangerine Dream, a movie called Sorcerer. I've never heard of this before, ever. Never heard of this movie, but I have heard of Tangerine Dream. This is a killer record. A lot of ARPs, Moogs, you know, Rhodes keyboards, guitar. Really cool. Very atmospheric, very creepy sounding on some songs. I've only heard the first side so far, and it was very cool. I enjoyed it. The vinyl's in good shape. It's kind of dusty and dirty. I'm going to have to get a better cleaner, but I got it in good shape. And you can see that the vinyl still shines. Tangerine Dream. I got this one for $2 from Sorcerer, the name of the movie. Very cool. Good record. Good weight. It's still got the good old style cardboard. I've got this. This is about the third or fourth copy I buy of this. But I bought it for a reason. Yes, fragile. I've had this on cassette. I have it on CD. And I think I got about 2 or 3 copies on CD. And I got about 3 or 4 copies now on vinyl. This one's in good shape. The old, cool, nice cardboard. The inside's really nice, really clean. The vinyl is in excellent condition. I like it a lot. It's very clean. I played this. It's excellent. One of my favorite records of all time. Fragile from Yes. But the reason I bought it is it has the original booklet in it. This is rare. You don't find this very often. A lot of them is missing. Sometimes you see it in a poster or a fold-out. This is in a booklet form, and it has the original artist Roger Dean's artwork, plus pictures of the band with their family and their children. Very, very cool. Excellent stuff. All the band members there. And really, really nice. And I'm happy I got this. It's in real good shape. And I totally scored on this one. I got this one for $2 also. And I know up north this quite possibly also on like eBay or some other thing. It might go for more money. But even though the jacket is rough, it's still the good cardboard, and it's the quality of the paint on the album is still very, very good. And I got it for $2. I totally scored. He had a lot of records. This guy, Manny Mendez, had a lot of records. Again, he's a seller out of Brownsville, but he was out in Harlingen selling. We were going to make an appointment to go check out more of his records. He's got a lot of neat stuff. I'm walking down. The man had about 10 records. And this is the score. This is the gem of all of them. This is the one that I'm real happy that I found. I got this one for $4. He had it priced. The gentleman had it priced at $5. And Winter Texan, I believe, was a gentleman who was selling all kinds of weird stuff there. but had a couple of records, and the Ventures, an original old one. Guitar Genius of the Ventures. The reason I bought this one is because it has a real cool song called Pedal Pusher, and I also like the one called Peach Fuzz and the one called Nutty. And this is a great record. It's an excellent record. Very clean, and I really bought it because of the guitars. It's in great shape, and it's got some Mosrite semi-hollow guitars. These are rare guitars for Mosrite. I believe these from the late 60s, early 70s. I'd love to have this one here, but I bought it because the Ventures records usually have the band with their guitars on the front cover, or else some guitars. And then the other flip-flop of it is they have either race cars or they have pretty girls on there. I saw a copy of the Ventures Hawaii 5.0 with a pretty Hawaiian girl on there. But I have that already on CD, so I didn't grab it, but I did grab this one. I love these guitars, and I love this picture. The vinyl on this one, it's old. It's the old cardboard. The vinyl is killer. It's very weighty. It's excellent. It's on the Sunset offshoot of the Liberty label, who the Ventures recorded on. This one's great, and I scored this one for $4. This is the crown jewel of my purchases, and I'm really happy I bought this one. This was exciting. If I wouldn't have bought this, I would have regretted it. I walked away and I came back, and it was still there, and I picked it up because I was still thinking about it. And yeah, this was on my return back because I did the whole distance of the Jackson Street Fair. Didn't find a lot of rock and roll, the kind that I like. Then I went back to the table and to this gentleman, Winter Texan, and I bought this one from him. Very cool. Another one, I went back to this guy, Manny, and he had this one there from Yes. I've never owned this one. I heard this one. It's excellent. Well, I'd only heard the song "Don't Kill the Whale," but this record is just unbelievable. It's a force to be reckoned with. This is very high quality, very good. It's almost as good as Fragile. You know, maybe some people really like it more than Fragile. I don't know, but it's all the original members. Well, the members from Fragile. And the vinyl's in excellent shape. This one's from '78, Tornado. And the vinyl is really, really good. I've heard this, like I said, great songwriting. Excellent musicianship from everybody in the band. I loved it, and I got it, and I'm really happy that I did. Okay? I find myself thinking that I'm probably going to try to purchase every Yes album there's ever been on vinyl. I got almost all their stuff on CD, but and some on cassette, but yeah, Tornado from Yes, excellent record. And then I was blown away. I found this Flash. This is Peter Banks's band. Some people call these guys Yes Junior or Clone Yes, but they had their own style. Peter Banks made this record. This is the first Flash record. It came out in '72, and there's a picture of Peter Banks with his guitars right there. And let me see here. The band was really, really good. There's Peter right there. Band was excellent. They even got Tony Kaye, who was one of the keyboard players right before Rick Wakeman, to play on this record. And the singing, the bass, the drums is fantastic. And of course, very sexual connotations. Flash made 3 records, I believe, and they all had female connotations. Look at this girl's panties and her booty there and skirt hiked up. It's from '72. I love this. It's great. Great. Flash. I guess, flashing guys or flashing, girl flashing, whatever. But I scored on this, and I got this for $2 from Manny also. So I was pretty happy. I spent only $17, and I got some really cool records. Not as voluminous, not as much volume as I did when I was in Austin. If you see my other prior videos that I put up on YouTube on Chasing Vinyl, I got a bunch more records, but I'm pretty happy with what I got. Flash. Yes, Tornado. My favorite one of all of them, The Adventures. Clean, man. This is from the late '60s, early '70s. Yes, I've had this before, but like I said, I got the booklet. I'm pretty happy about this one. And the vinyl is fantastic on this one. Sounds real good. Tangerine Dream, Sorcerer. And Uriah Heep, Fallen Angel. Excellent record. Very, very surprised with the quality of the music on this one. Uriah Heep's excellent band with John Lawton on vocals. It's a great record. Totally cool. And I'm happy I got it. I want to make, see if I have it here real quick. I want to make some honorable mentions. See if I have them here at my disposal. Yeah, here we go. Let's see here. I want to thank my buddy John Douglas for hooking me up with these records. Riot Narita. I had heard about this record. Came out, I believe, in '78. Excellent record. 77, 78. Been remastered. It's a great record. I had Fire Down Under from Riot, and that's an excellent record. This one's just as good, maybe just a tiny bit better. This is an awesome, awesome album, Narita. And I remember many, many years ago when I was like 16, 17, a guy telling me about this record. And I always wanted to get it, but I never got around to it. I'm glad my buddy John Douglas got this. It's excellent. I would totally recommend this to anybody. Great, great hard rock, heavy metal. Excellent. And then Eric Johnson, finally. This is the from this record is when I got into Eric Johnson. This came out in 1984. This is the PBS performance on Austin City Limits from July of 1984. And it's got the CD and the DVD. It's fantastic. I would recommend it to anybody. This one has a lot of good songs on it. I was really impressed by I'm Finding You, Rob Alexander vocals and Eric on acoustic guitar. But the one that blew me away was the little record that was in Guitar Player magazine back in like 87 or 86 with the version of Cliffs of Dover. I still love it. It makes me goosebumpy and feel great. My number one living guitar hero idol is Eric Johnson, and I've met him, and I'm fortunate to be friendly with him on friendly terms. The guy's excellent, phenomenal guitar player. Like I said, my favorite living guitar hero, guitar player, great songwriter, and the Cliffs of Dover, just amazing on this record. And I loved it. I was watching the DVD the other night. Excellent. I'd recommend this to anybody. Folks, this is amazing. Okay, folks, that's about it for this one. Again, the Valles Flying Machine, Witch Tree. It's our record. It's got all the songs on there you can see. Visit us on www.vallesflyingmachine.com. And I hope you buy some of our songs and help us out. Sponsor us with a little bit of your financial love. And what you've been hearing is one of my favorite bands. I gotta chase all the vinyl from this band, Missing Persons. I'm gonna get it all. And I'm really on the quest for Missing Persons. So anyway, that's what you've been listening to, Missing Persons. Great new wave from the 80s. Okay, folks. Texas Joe. By the way, a very interesting story. Got this shirt back in about 2004, 2005 from a friend of mine. It's the first time I wear it. I lost a little weight, put it on, and I love Queen. Had this shirt for many, many years, and I finally put it on, about 7, 8 years. And I finally put it on, lost a little weight, put it on. But okay, folks, take care, keep rocking, psychedelic rocking. Texas Joe Valles saying adios.